Hello students, let us start with the next exercise based upon the angles which are made by the two parallel lines cut by a transversal line, like this diagram in which these two are the parallel lines A and B and cut by a transversal line in which 8 angles are formed. From this intersection with one first line, the intersection made 4 angles, and with the intersection of second line, transversal line again make 4 angles. Now we already done all these properties, as we have done that 1 and 5, these are corresponding angle. 4 and 7 again corresponding angle. 2 and 6 again a pair of corresponding angle. What about 3 and 8? These are also corresponding angles, and these angles are equal. And the next property about the alternate angles, alternate angle means the angle 4 and angle 6, alternate interior angle 4, 6 are equal because they are alternate interior angle, and 3 and 5 are also alternate interior angles. So 3 is equal to 5, 4 is equal to 6. And the third property which we use in this case are the angles interior angle on the same side. The sum of interior angle on the same side is equal to 180 degree. That is angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, and so on. Now understand the question which is given related to related diagram. Now state the property that is used in each of the following statement. Now first question, if A is parallel to B, now it is given that these two lines are already parallel, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Now it is given that angle 1 is equal to angle 5, but you must told about the property which property angle 1 is equal to angle 5. See the angle 1 and 5, these are the corresponding angles. Similarly, other corresponding are 4, 7, 2, 6 and 3, 8. These are corresponding angles. So, for the first condition, we write that this is 1 is equal to 5 due to corresponding angles. Next, angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Then A is parallel to B. Means 4 is equal to 6. That is angle 4 is equal to 6 by which property? The property used is the alternate interior angle. 4 and 6 are alternate interior angle. So if the angles are alternate and interior and they are equal, we can say that lines are equal. Alright, so this is the condition here. Which condition is used? As when a transversal line cut the two parallel lines, we get 8 angles from which 4 and 6 and 3 and 5 are alternate interior angles. Alright, so that's why A is parallel to B. So students, we can say if the angles, that is alternate interior angles, are equal, then lines are parallel. Alright, now the next one, third is angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. But as a relation between angle 4 and 5, only then we can say A is parallel to B. Now if we want to prove A is parallel to, we can prove that the angle in the interior on the same side, the like 4 and 5 or 3 and 6, the sum of these two angles, that is on the same side 4 and 5, is equal to 180 degree. These are alternate, these are interior angle on the same side. Only then we can also say that A is parallel to B. So that's why the condition 4 is equal to 5, 4 plus 5 is equal to 180 degree is true. When this condition is true, then the lines are parallel. So we can write, if the two parallel lines cut by a transversal line, then we get 8 angles, out of which the interior angle in the alternate in the same side, not in the alternate, on the same side, interior angle on the same side, sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. Alright students, I thought first question we have already done yesterday also, and now you understand completely about the first question. Now let us start with the second question. Now see students, what happened in second question. In the adjoining figure, identify the pair of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Which are corresponding angle? On the same side, either in the exterior, then this is, or in the interior, or on the opposite. Now corresponding angles are 4 and 8 are corresponding angle, 3 and 7 are corresponding angle, 1 and 5 corresponding, 2 and 8 again corresponding angles. So the pair of corresponding angle, we can give any pair as our answer. So many pairs are with us. Second questions, the pairs of alternate interior angle. What are the alternate interior angles? 3, 5. Alternate interior angle. Now these 4 are the interior angles now. So we talk about only these 4 angles. Angle 2 is equal to angle 8 because they are alternate interior angles. Next, the pair of alternate we have done. The third question, the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. The pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. What about the pair of interior angle on the same side? Their sum must be 180 degree. So this is the condition for the pair of angles which are on the same side, that is 3 plus 8 is equal to 180 degree, and so on. The fourth question, vertically opposite angle. Now which angles are vertically opposite? When you see only this point, which is the intersection of these two lines, we can say that 3 is vertically opposite to 1 and 5 is vertically opposite, 1 and 3 are vertically opposite, 4 and 2 are vertically opposite. Similarly, from this point 5 and 7 are vertically opposite, and about 6 and 9, 8 are vertically opposite. 6, 8 vertically, 7, 5 vertically opposite angles. Now let us see how you write the solution. So students, first question we already discussed that in the first part corresponding property is used, in the second part alternate interior angle property is used, and for the third one is interior angle on the same side. So in this way you can explain these questions. Now second question, see the figure, the pair of corresponding angles. We can write the pair of corresponding angle 1, 5, 2, 6, 4, 8 and 3, 7 are the corresponding interior angles. The next are the pair of alternate interior angles are 3, 5 and 2, 8. These are two pairs which are alternate as well as in the interior. The next one, pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So 3, 8 are the interior angles on the same side, that is the pair of angles on the same side of the transversal line. Now, and the 2, 5 also. Next are the vertically opposite angles. Now vertically opposite angles are angle 1 and 3 are vertically opposite, 2 and 4 are vertically opposite, 6 and 8 are vertically opposite, and 5 and 7 are vertically opposite. So we get four set of these are the angles which are vertically opposite angles, because we have total 8 angles now. So these are the 4 pairs of angles by which we can prove the vertically opposite angles. Now students, observe the third question. In the adjoining figure, P is parallel to Q. Find the unknown angles. Now we have to find all other angles. Only one angle 125 is given. Now use the property of the corresponding angle, because these two lines are parallel. Line P and Q are parallel, and this is a transversal line which cut at these 2 points to this two parallel lines. So we get 8 angles. For this only 3 angles are represented, or for this we have to represent 4 angles. For this case, just the representation, otherwise this angle is also made. Alright, but we required for the answer the value of these angles. Only one angle is given. Now let us start use the property of corresponding or alternate interior or angles on the same side. See, 125 and D are the corresponding angles. So 125 and D are corresponding angles. That's why the value of D also equal to 125. Alright, so when we get the value of the D, that is 125, we get the answer also na. Now the next one is the linear pair that can be made. 125 plus E is equal to 180 degree, or 125 plus F also is equal to 180 degree, because they make a linear pair na. Here also a linear pair, here also a linear pair. Linear pair means the angles are adjacent and they make 180 degree angles. So by this way we can find out F or E. Now E is correspondence with A, F is correspondence with C, and D and B are vertically opposite angles. So by using the corresponding angle property, by using the linear pair or the vertically opposite angles, we can find out all the unknown angles. Now see the solution with the diagram. So students, let us start understand the answer of third question. Now in third question, what happened here? Now if you observe the diagram, now P is parallel to Q, cut by a transversal line, then 125 plus E is equal to 180 due to linear pair. So the value of E is equal to 55 degrees. Alright, now E and F is equal to 55. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. You can use any property, either corresponding angle or vertically opposite or the linear pair. There are so many properties by which we can find out angles. Now A also is equal to F is equal to 55 because they also are alternate interior angles. And what about the next? A plus B is equal to 180 degree. They form a linear pair. So by putting the value of A, the value of B we get is equal to 125. So the value of A is equal to C, that is 55 degrees. The value of B is equal to D, that is 125 degrees, and they are vertically opposite. This is very important to write, because which property you are going to use, that must be in the written form with the angles. Alright, so the angle A is equal to 55, B is equal to 125, C is equal to 55, D is equal to 125, E is equal to 55, and F is equal to 55 degrees angles. So by this way, when we observe all the angles, use the properties, we can find out the angles. Now students, the next question, fourth question. Find the value of X in which of the following figures if L is parallel to B. Now it is given that the line L is parallel to B. So we can use the property of the corresponding alternate or linear pair angles or angles on the same side. Now let us start with this. We have to find out the unknown angles, that is the value of X. Now what can we do? We can use any property, but now here we can use 100 as is vertically opposite to this angle. So this is 110, this is also 110 angle. Alright, now we can say that the interior angle on the same side is equal to 180 degree. Using that property, one is vertically opposite, second is interior angle on the same side. Now let us see the solution. So students, let us observe the solution of question number 4. Given that L is equal to M and T is the transversal line, now it is given. Therefore, we can use the property of corresponding and interior angles. Now, interior vertically opposite angles between L and between two lines and a transversal line is equal to 110 degree. That is the first angle, that is in vertically opposite angles between lines. Alright, now solution: 110 plus x is equal to 180 degree. As I told you, using the vertical angle property, you can write the angles. You can see from the figure. Now the x plus x is equal to 70 degree. Only one unknown is there, that is value is 70 degree. Now next question, second part. So observe the diagram of the second question. L parallel to M and T is the transversal line. Now the angles on the same side, one is x, second is 2x. The sum of these angles is equal to 180 degree. That is, interior opposite angles are, after adding, given 180 degree. Alright, so we get as equation 3x is equal to 180. Divide both sides by 3, we get answer is 60 degree. So in this way you can write down the answers. Now observe the third part of this question. When L is parallel to M and A is parallel to B, that is two parallel lines are there. So x is equal to 100 degree by corresponding angle property. So in this way you can do all questions. Now students, the next fifth question is, in the given diagram, the arms of two angles are parallel if triangle ABC is equal to 70 degree, then find these two angles. Now in this figure, these two lines are parallel and these two lines are parallel. When these two lines are parallel, then B and this GC act as the transversal line, and when these two lines are parallel, then DG act as the transversal line. Alright, now the angle B, that is this angle given, is 70 degree. Now see the DGC, that is DGC. You can see DGC, ABC and DGC. These two are the parallel lines cut by this transversal line. Alright, so the 70 and G are angle B and angle G are the corresponding angle. So we use the property of corresponding angle. Angle B is corresponding to angle G. That's why the value of G is also 70 degrees. Because B is 70, then G is also 70 degree. So you can see the solution, how we can write the answers. Next are the angle DEF. Now angle DEF. Alright, this angle. Now you can see these two lines are parallel and this is act as a transversal line. Then these are the corresponding angle. Angle G and angle E are the corresponding angle. That's why the value of angle E is also 70 degrees. Now students, observe the question number 6. In the given figure below, decide whether L is parallel to M. Now we have to prove that L is parallel to M. Alright, the property of the angles we used to prove L is parallel to M. Now see the first diagram in which 126 and 44 angle are given, and these are the angles on the interior angles on the same side. And what is the property? That interior angle on the same side, when the sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree, then the lines are parallel. Now we have to add these angle and then see that if the sum is 180, then lines are parallel, otherwise not. Similarly in this diagram, again we have to prove L is parallel to M. So interior angles, the sum of interior angle on the same side must be 180 degree. Now this is 75 opposite to this angle. This is also 75 because of vertically opposite angles. You can give name to these points and name the angle. So 75 plus 75, we have to add these angles. So when we get the answer, the addition is 180. Lines are parallel, otherwise lines are not parallel. Alright. So for this, lines are not like parallel. Alright, so see the last two diagrams of this exercise in which L and M, we have to prove these lines are parallel. Now again the same property, angles on the same side must be 180. Now this is 57, then it is vertically opposite to this is also 57. And when we add these two angles, interior angle on the same side are 123 and 57. Sum is 180, then parallel, and if sum is not 180, then lines are not parallel. Similarly for this, again the same property, 72 is vertically opposite to this. When these are vertically, so they are equal. So when these two angles we have, that is one is 96 and second is 72. So when addition is 180 degree, lines are parallel. If addition is not 180, lines are not parallel. So students, I hope you understand all the properties of the corresponding angle, of the alternate interior angles, of the interior angle on the one side, and the so on. So you must complete your all the exercise of this chapter in these 3 days, so that we start with our next chapter on Monday or the Tuesday. If you face any problem, you can send me your problems.